Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of New England Graveyard. Jason is here. I am presently at the Pleasant Street Cemetery in Raynham, Massachusetts. And I am here, now this is going to be one that is more geared towards those here in New England. So if you're not in New England and you're watching this, thank you so much. I promise you, you will enjoy it about as much as you can one of these videos. I am here with a Boston area New England legend who has been known to be the voice of the New England Patriots, the Boston Red Sox, the Boston Bruins, as well as the lead sports commentator on the biggest news radio station in New England, WBZ Radio 1030 AM. I'm here with Gil Santos. He first began his work on Patriots games as the color commentator, working with play-by-play announcer Bob Starr from '66 through 1970 on WBZ 1030. After Starr's departure from the Boston market following the 1970 NFL season, Santos took over as the play-by-play announcer and handled the assignment for 9 years. From 1980 through 1990, the Patriots broadcast rights shifted first to EEI 590, and then to WHDH 850, and Santos spent 11 seasons out of the team's radio booth, with John Carlson, Kirk Gowdy, and Dale Arnold serving as play-by-play announcers for those stations. Santos returned to the Patriots radio voice in 1991 when WBZ Radio regained the team's broadcast rights. He finally retired from the position just before the 2012 season. He also commentated games for the Boston Celtics, Boston Breakers, Providence Friars basketball, Penn State Litany Lions football, and Boston College Eagle football. On January 10th, 2009, he announced his retirement from WBZ Radio, effectively at the end of that month, but he continued as Patriots play-by-play announcer when the team's network switched from WBCN to the new WBZ FM branded as the Sports Hub. In April 2012, he suffered a bout with pneumonia and was briefly hospitalized, calling into question his future as Patriots play-by-play. He nonetheless announced he would return for one final season as Patriots broadcaster. Retiring after the 2012 NFL season, In April 2013, Bob Socci was announced as Santos' replacement. His 36 years of service made him the longest-running service announcer in NFL, tied with Merrill Reese of the Philadelphia Eagles. He was also the final announcer who remained from the American football era. And he was also inducted into the Patriots Hall of Fame in 2013. He commentated 759 games. That's a lot of games. So, he also served in the U.S. Army. Let me get my shadow out of there. So there's his footstone. And this is actually the back of his stone. The front. And it says, "Call me by the old familiar name. Speak of me in the easy way you always used." Get a good shot without my reflection. So he's definitely in the back of the cemetery. The coordinates on Find a Grave took me right here, but I don't know, the coordinates in my car kind of took me away that I had to use a little intuition. So it's a nice little cemetery. They've got a lot of nice different types of markers. I mean, that one in particular, that arms one. Let's take a quick look. That's very nice. I know it's a little off subject, but just look at this. That is beautiful. So, let's go back to Gil Santos. Boston sports legend. So with all that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, especially if you're not a New England native, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And please like the video, especially if you're this far in. Share it with your other Boston sports buddies. And I will see you all on the next video. Thanks. Oh, and subscribe also. Bye.